Kitchen. I'm Chef Victoria Love, and we're gonna make gluten-free chocolate chip cookies today. I love to use Bob's Red Mill measure to measure 1-to-1 baking flour as my gluten-free substitute. But I also like to use a little bit of Xanthan Gum. Gluten-free flour lacks the gluten, and gluten is the protein in regular all-purpose flour that binds the ingredients together. Xanthan Gum helps keep it together, so that way you really can't tell there's any difference between the regular all-purpose flour and the gluten-free flour, and the end product for all of my baking goods when I make something gluten-free, no one can even tell. So let's get all of our ingredients mise en place, and I'll show you how to make it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can bring you more recipes. Thank you. I have my mise en place ready, everything is measured, and now we're gonna start making. Now, I want you to see this. If your butter is soft, you can do that to it. You should let it sit out at room temperature until it softens, so you can squeeze it like this, and then that's soft enough to start making it. And I have our 3 sticks of butter in here already, and I'm gonna add that, and then we're gonna turn it on low speed until it softens. Now that it's been mixing, we're gonna turn it off, and we're gonna scrape down the sides of the bowl and the paddle attachment to get all the butter off of it, and we're gonna add in our granulated sugar. And we're gonna let that mix until it's light and fluffy. Just pour that in. And again, we're just gonna mix this on low speed, number 1. I've scraped down the bowl, and now we're gonna add in our light brown sugar. And again, we're gonna just mix it on low speed until it's light and fluffy. Now that the brown sugar is mixed in completely, I'm gonna add our eggs one at a time. And we're gonna mix it, each one, until it's fully incorporated. While all of that is mixing together, I'm gonna add our ½ teaspoon of xanthan gum, our 2 teaspoons of salt, and our 2 teaspoons of baking soda to the all-purpose flour. We're just gonna stir it together, and that way it'll be ready to add when we're ready to add our dry ingredients. Now that all the eggs have been added and I've scraped down the paddle and the sides, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Once all the vanilla is fully incorporated, now we can add in our gluten-free flour, xanthan gum, baking soda, salt mixture to it. So carefully pour it all in. If you need to, you can always take the paddle attachment off to make it easier for you to pour this in. We're gonna get all of that in. Before all of that flour is incorporated, I'm gonna add in my first bag of chips and mix it. And now I'll add in the second bag. Put those all in there and mix it till it's completely combined. Once it's done, I like to divide the dough in half, so I put half in one bowl and the other half leave it in the mixing bowl, and I put them in the refrigerator to chill a minimum of 2 hours. I find it's much better to scoop the cookie dough after it's been chilled for a minimum of 2 hours, and sometimes it's even better if you leave it overnight. Here's my first batch out of the oven, and as you can see, they spread very thin. So I'm gonna let the next batch chill longer. This is only after 2 hours of the batter chilling in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna let the next batch chill even longer. And I'm also gonna make smaller cookies because I like my cookies to be a bit thicker, not really sort of like these crispy, thin cookies, but they do taste phenomenal, so it's absolutely wonderful. Here they are right out of the oven. Much better the second time around when we let it chill for 4 hours in the refrigerator and scooped them with a small scoop. They didn't spread as much. So this is our gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. We made it with Bob's Red Mill 1-for-1 gluten-free baking flour and the xanthan gum. I hope this inspires you to make it at home. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please check out the rest of our videos on our YouTube channel. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Love's YouTube channel, and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.